What's good, world? It's your main man, DJ Cashflow. This is Cashflow TV, and I'm here with the legend himself, Mr. Collipark.
You make me sound old, man.
Nah, man.
What's up, man?
You're living, man. You've been out here, man. If you don't know, this is DJ Smurf,
Yeah.
also known as Mr. Collipark.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
That's what's up, man. Now, talk to the people, man. How'd you get the name Smurf?
My height.
Simple as that,
Long
man.
story short, man. It was a joke, but it was dope at the same time. So
Right.
I kept it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And so you changed it to Collipark later on
For legal reasons.
for legal reasons.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, the Smurfs want they
right.
copyright back.
And they do that too.
Yeah.
You see what happened to Kanye when he had thru? It was like, nah, cut that.
Hey, man.
And so you had to change the name on it.
When you get a letter from a law firm that has like 4 countries on the letterhead,
Yeah,
you don't
you don't want them problems.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So
I wasn't about that life.
I feel. So you started out DJing, right?
Yeah.
Where exactly are you from? You from Atlanta?
I was born in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Okay.
Raised in Atlanta.
Raised in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, so College Park.
College Park,
Yeah.
South Side.
Yeah.
South Side. So I'm assuming you started DJing clubs, parties, and stuff like that.
I started in my mama's basement.
What?
Really, I didn't really start doing a lot of clubs until I went to college, Alabama A&M.
Okay.
And the only reason I started then was because, no disrespect, but the DJs were so horrible in Alabama at the time that I couldn't even.
This not now. This back then. So don't nobody get offended.
Back then, I was a young dude back then, so
Right.
I had my game face on it all the time.
Yeah.
I had to be the best at whatever I did. So
Right.
it's like I had beef with all DJs. It was healthy competition.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah. Oh,
saying? It
yeah.
wasn't real beef, but I would go to the parties and them cats would be playing like the same 3 records all night. And me being from Atlanta, I didn't even know the influence that was on me because I just knew what I saw. And by me being from Atlanta, I didn't know we were a taste-making market at the time until I left. You know what I'm saying? And when I went outside and went to Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, and I saw the lack of the variation of music that they didn't play. So I brought that to Huntsville, and that's really, I want to say my DJing really blew up when I went to college.
Wow.
For real.
Okay. So when did you start getting into rapping and making your own records?
I mean, just being a fan of hip hop.
Right.
It's just a natural progression to go from the turntables to a drum machine to, coming up watching DJs like DJ Magic Mike. And like he was real big influence on me. For him to have an album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to be going gold and platinum on straight DJ records or whatever. And you put the MCing on top of that. When I rap, I just imitated whoever was hot to me at the time. So that's how I started rapping on top of records. And when you fuse real hip hop on top of bass, booty shake music, whatever you want to call it, that's kind of what my music was.
Right. And you want, I'm sure you wanted to be the best at that because when the booty shake was hot, man, there was a lot of cats putting records out.
Yeah.
And but only few surfaced. Some still around, but
I was one of the first cats to get on BT.
Right.
And I was on the indie.
Wow.
Itchy Bun Records.
Wow.
Out of Kennesaw, Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody. It was MC Breed, rest in peace. 95 South, Kilo. I was there before Kilo.
Okay.
MC Shadi, who I was DJing for at the time. That's how I got my deal with Itchy Bun. And anybody coming from Atlanta went through Itchy Bun.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big. That's a history, right?
The
That's
Hard
history right
Boys,
there.
Yeah. Vanilla Ice was even on there right before he blew up with the Ice Ice Baby.
What?
Yeah.
Is he from Atlanta?
They didn't get that money though. I forget where he was from, but some kind of way he came through there, but they lost him right before that record came out.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
They ain't document that in his VH1 special.
I don't forgot more. I don't forgot more than I remember. But when
Right.
I started talking about it,
Right,
it started
right.
coming back to me.
So you started producing. How did you meet Ying Yang?
D-Rock was on Itchy Bun.
Okay.
D-Rock actually had a record with a guy named Diamond D called Bankhead Bounce.
Wow, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that record.
D-Rock was actually rapping on it, and Diamond was the business head, but he was the dude who sounded like Luke on the record. And so Diamond got the deal on the Electra. And
Okay.
D-Rock got the deal on Itchy Bun. And so
Right. He was the business.
Yeah.
He was the other talent.
And
I got
then
you.
Diamond got locked up, and so D-Rock was like 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
And so I was up under Shy D, so I had like a mentor, somebody who gave me guidance. But after Diamond got locked up, you know, D-Rock was just out there by himself, and I would just be up there at the record label, and they would just be talking about D-Rock, like, just like, I didn't like the tone, like, he don't know what he doing, and, you know, we don't know what to do with him type stuff. So I was in the office one time, and I heard some people talking about him, and I offered, I wanted to do some stuff on one of his albums. So I wound up doing a track on one of his albums that he put out, and then to return the favor, he got on my album called Dead Crunk, which is the first time Ying Yang paired up.
Okay.
He was supposed to get on my album with his cousin. That fell through, so Kane came in.
Okay.
And so when I heard them on the track together, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
The record called One on One, and it was incredible.
Wow.
That's when we were busting. Like, we were really trying to rap that. Yeah. Y'all should go look that up. One on One. It was DJ Smurf featuring Ying Yang Twins. Go look that up.
And it just, the hits started coming after that, man. Whistle While You Twerk.
Yeah.
Georgia Dome. Yeah.
Drink.
Those were some good times.
Georgia might be the only market still play Georgia Dome every night.
That's my record, man. I still play that joint.
Every night.
It's hot.
Night. Yeah.
It's still hot. I don't know. I don't understand.
And grimy. Like,
yeah.
The mix wasn't the best, but it was just it was what it needed to be.
It was what it twerking is right now. That's what it was.
That was our get back to Get Low, because like I did To the Walls before Ying Yang gave it to Lil Jon. I actually own the copyright to that.
Okay.
And of course Get Low blew up, and we had did the deal with TBT with Ying Yang at that time, and TBT was trying to treat us like we were stepchildren. So we said, okay, we finna shut all this down, and we did Georgia Dome, but in order not to conflict with Lil Jon, we put out Nagging instead of Georgia Dome.
Man, Georgia Dome's that record, man. I still play it.
Yeah.
Because it's my record.
I heard you play
yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so fast forward. So then Ying Yang, then you discover Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Now,
Hurricane Chris, then Soulja Boy.
Hurricane Chris, then Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hurricane Chris from Shreveport. Okay. I didn't even know you discovered him. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. How did you find Hurricane Chris?
Believe it or not, who was the DJ I was playing? It was
King Arthur, right?
King Arthur.
King Arthur.
King Arthur was the only DJ in Atlanta playing that record.
Mm-hmm.
And I must have heard it the first 2 times he played it.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was Boosie, and I got mad. I was like, Boosie finally figured it out.
Yeah.
Like when I heard Hey Baby, I thought that was the most incredible, because I thought you was talking about a girl.
Right.
Hey Baby. I thought you was talking about that was a girl call.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Boosie done figured this out, and then I found out it wasn't Boosie.
Right.
It was Hurricane Chris through Casper, who's run the hit band DJs, and so come to find out, I knew Bebe from back in the day, and Casper gave me the number, hooked up. I flew down there the same day.
Wow.
It was a Friday morning. Matter of fact, it was Toys in the Hood. Went up to B103 in Atlanta, and Casper was up there too, and he hooked me up with Bebe. I got on the plane that day and went to Shreveport on the Friday night and signed him that night.
Just to find him. Wow.
Yeah, signed him up that night. Me and my lawyer.
That's it's a businessman right here.
Yeah.
He has the niche for finding great talent, man. And speaking of great talent, Soulja Boy was next.
Mm-hmm.
You found him off the internet, right? Just tell us that story real quick. How you discovered Soulja Boy?
I originally heard of him from a DJ called Freddie Hydro out of Memphis.
Okay.
I was actually I was about to take a job for somebody and find like a incubator label.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me to run it. And so I had my deal with Interscope at the time.
Right.
So it was like, okay, we want you to find this talent because you always putting your finger on stuff early.
Right.
And so we want to give you a situation where you can bring some of that stuff. I won't mention the company or whatever, but I wound up not taking that job. And when I found Soulja Boy, because I wasn't necessarily looking for something for me at the time, but when I found Soulja, it was like, why would you take this somewhere else?
Right.
So I took him over to Interscope, where I had my deal at the time, and that the first time I heard him, Freddie Hydro had it with all the other rappers he was playing me. But then the second time I heard him was when what made me pay attention to him. At my office, I did an interview just like this, and after we were done, the guy, asked me was I still looking for talent. He showed me Soulja Boy's MySpace,
right,
and that's what made me pay attention.
Wow. And ever since then, it was just
Yeah.
Just blew up from there, man. That Crank That was just like
a long time ago. Now it's almost like an old story. Soulja Boy,
yeah,
27
yeah,
now.
he grown man. He a grown man now. He ain't Soulja Man now.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So, but you know, you having your hand on that just shows that you know you have your ear for that talent. And then when you created the Wobble,
I can't take credit for that.
You can't take credit for that.
That was, you know what? It's so many people's energy on that song.
Okay.
That, you know, no one person involved with that record can take credit because it wasn't even a dance at first.
Right.
You know, it was just like music. That was music coming together. If you look at VIC's first single, which was Get Silly,
right,
Wobble had nothing to do with that.
Right.
And it was just like we were in album mode, and at that time I had a team of producers working with me called the Package Store, and actually it started off as the drum track that you hear when it first comes on. That's all it was, and then my brother actually signed him to his label, Young Mogul, and I was the executive producer of the thing. So he kind of would go through all my hard drive and all my beats that I forgot about. So he found that drum track, and one of the other guys put some horns on it, whatever, and everybody just came in and just put stuff on it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it was like gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
And so my job then was to arrange it and put it together where it made sense.
Right.
That was probably, you know, when I produce, I usually do the tracks and go in the studio, work with the artist or whatever, make sure the song comes out right. But that was the first time I could probably say I old school produced.
Wow.
I didn't actually play everything on the record and kind of oversaw a lot of the stuff. And I give my brother Derek a lot of credit for that too, because that was his passion.
Right.
And even how Frank Ski got on the record, it was like my lawyer, that was his idea.
Really?
Yeah, it was like the record was so dope, like because Frank always wanted to do work with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Frank Ski did all the old Luke stuff, the
Yeah,
Doodoo
yeah,
Brown,
yeah.
and did he do Doodoo Brown?
Yeah.
So my lawyer was like, you need to put Frank on that one. So I hit Frank, and how I wound up in the video, Frank didn't show up for the video.
Oh, so Frank was actually supposed to be at the video.
Frank Ski's part in the video.
It sure enough was. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cutting the fool. I'll never do it again. They had me out there.
You say never do it again.
But you know what though? We put our own money. Like the label fell short on the video expenses. We went and bought the girls' costumes. We put a lot into that.
Right.
And it just shows what you put into something.
Right.
You know, you saw love on that record right there, and it came back.
And it's still getting love to this day.
Yeah.
I mean, they asking for the Wobble. I just did a party. Cupid Shuffle, Wobble.
Yeah.
Those are the new classics, how you say.
Yeah.
So now you linked up with Cupid. You got the new single. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
How did y'all come together with that?
I actually went to New Orleans over the summer and was influenced by the music down there, and I had the track, and like I sent it to Cupid, and he blessed it in like a week with the lyrics and the dance. So you know, it's like he understands the lane of the line dance, and that it has not been I hate to use the word exploited or
exposed.
Exposed.
Yeah,
exposed.
exposed.
There you go. It has not been exposed.
Right.
Edit that out.
Right.
Exposed. The way that the potential of it is so big, and nobody's tapped into it. And we're just trying to come up with a method to the madness of putting these line dance records out and spreading them out nationally. So that's our goal with that.
Right. It's like I said, it's room for it because the Electric Slide have been winning for years. Yeah. The Electric Slide was the champion for up until I guess I want to say
I'm
Cupid.
At the wrong party. With the Electric Slide, come on.
Wait
I
a
can
minute.
do the Wobble.
Right.
I do the Cupid Shuffle. Maybe the Cha-Cha Slide. When you put on the Electric Slide.
That's it.
I'm at the wrong party.
Yeah, you're at the wrong party.
Yeah.
It's for the older, mature folk who want to hear it.
It's mature,
we put y'all for that.
older, then old as hell.
But if you seen Jump in the Broom, they was like, nah, we ain't doing Electric Slide. We going to do the Cupid Shuffle. You know what I'm saying? So salute to them for that. So, hey, man, what?
Hold on, I got to slide in this other new artist that I'm working with called Just Rhythm. I can't really say much about it
Okay.
right now. The name of the song, is this PG? G? What?
PG.
It's called To the Side.
To the side.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Slide them to the side.
To the side.
To the side.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is an artist, nothing like I've ever worked with before. Go look her up. Go look the song up.
Okay.
Just Rhythm. To the side.
To the side.
Yeah.
You'll find everything you need.
And I'm actually I'm excited and nervous at the same time, because anytime you're doing something that hasn't been done before, you rolling the dice.
Right.
With something like this, if you gamble big, you win big.
Right. But I mean, like I said, you have the niche of finding the good talent. So I'm sure it'll work out, man. If you put your heart and passion into it, like you normally do, it'll work out, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But y'all go check out the Go Ahead Baby right now.
Right.
Go on YouTube, look it up. Cupid, Mr Collipark.
Right.
Like it's about to. I hate to say it, we trying to knock the Wobble out the way, And the Cupid Shuffle, I'm gonna say his record too.
Right. Trying to top it,
Take
it to the next one. Yeah.
Trying to get new money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then make about 3 more.
And it makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's a lane for it, and Cupid's in that lane. And
Yeah. As long as y'all keep playing it, y'all gotta play it.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
we
y'all
gonna
gotta
knock
play
it
it,
out,
man.
man. You already know it's Columbus, man. You know what we
Okay.
do out here. All
All
right.
All right.
And now, if any new artists want to get at you, because I know you probably always looking for talent, how can they get in contact with Mr. Collipark? Give him your Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
You know what? I always tell artists, really, if you're on top of your game, we'll find you. I've never signed nobody who came to me. Never.
There you have it. That means be in the studio, get your work done, put it out there, he'll find you. Put it out there on the website. You got so many outlets. You got Twitter, they got YouTube, Instagram. You can put your music in so many different ways. So, and if it's hot,
Yeah.
he'll gravitate to you.
Yeah, because trust me, in this day and age, if you're worth a deal right now and you on your game, by the time you get ready to reach out to something, they got people at these labels, these majors, they have interns and stuff that all they do is sit there and look at YouTube.
Right.
All they do.
Trying to find a new big thing.
Trying to find out what's the new up-and-coming thing.
Right.
So, like, really, if you sitting at home on YouTube and Instagram hitting up executives, talking about listen to this, listen to that, like, you're really wasting valuable minutes, hours, days,
Right.
when you could be
Use
doing
that
something
time to come up with the next song and the next song, and just keep recording.
else. Yeah.
Until you find that.
Like the Nene.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The
I-
nanny. Yeah.
Now, for me, like, I saw it, I got excited for like 2 minutes,
Right.
then by the end, wasn't my cup of tea.
Right.
But trust me,
The kids love it.
they
They love
everybody
it.
and their mama probably trying to get them boys.
Yes, they love it, man. I was at the Street Execs Christmas party. It came on, and I seen it real with my own eyes.
To their credit, though, what's the name of the Tunes?
We Are Tunes,
We
yeah.
Are Tunes. To me, they represent what the old Atlanta used to be, meaning dancing. I
Right.
ain't talking about if you feel like it's, a lot of people think it's a little feminine.
Right.
I'm talking about, I saw a video of their show.
Mm-hmm.
And their show, them boys really, it's a throwback to the old dance crew.
Right.
Where it's entertainment. These rappers now, they getting paid to walk around stage.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like,
Right.
they getting $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 just to walk back and forth across stage and let the audience sing their
Right.
songs. I love anybody who knows how to entertain, they can leave outside of what I call 285.
Mm-hmm.
You're in Atlanta, 285 goes around Atlanta. And really make it to the big stage.
Right.
You might see the Tunes on a big stage with
Right.
what they're capable of doing.
Right.
They got potential.
It's all about giving people a show, giving people their money's worth. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Collipark, I appreciate you stopping down.
Oh, man, my
Most
pleasure.
definitely, man. Give me some of that history lesson
Yes,
that
sir.
you got right there, man. The
Yes,
legend
sir.
himself, Mr. Collipark. And, man, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page, DJ Cashflow. You already know Cashflow TV, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at DJ Cashflow 9. Download that Go Ahead Baby. My man Cupid is on iTunes. YouTube it so you can learn to dance. It's all out there, man. Just Cupid, Go Ahead Baby. Just like that. Cupid, Go Ahead Baby. All right, check it out. You already know, man. This is Cashflow TV, DJ Cashflow, Mr. Collipark, man. Salute.